Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hello, guys. This is Brenda Lee's Creation. Just wanted to come and chat with you all just for a little bit. Just to give an update on how my sales went for my second Mother's Day. Last year was my first, and I thought I did well last year, but this year I can say that I did extremely well. So, my goal was to do, I think I said I was going to do 80 baskets. And so I reached 80 very quick because before, I would say 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks before Mother's Day, I had 40 pre-orders. And so only thing I had to do was do 40 more. Well, I proceeded to do 40 more, and those were done. And so I said that I still had lots of stuff to make baskets with. So I just continued to make baskets. And I think I got up to around about 116. At that point, I was really feeling exhausted. And so I said that I was going to stop. I still had about 10 more, maybe, that I could have did 10 more baskets. But I was working extremely hard, doing, everything pretty much by myself. A few weeks ago, I did have someone come and help to put things in baskets, but I had to go back and take out what I did not want, what they had put in, and kind of make it look like I wanted to look. But that helped a whole lot. And so I did those, and then I began to put them all together. So I put them together, then I had to go back and make my bows. Long story short, I ended up with 116 baskets. And at the end of the day, I think I probably sold close to 100, maybe 90, I'm gonna say 95 at the most, because I did have some left over. I think I got about 15 left over, which was the majority of those 15 was my small, my inexpensive baskets, my cups and my mugs and things of that nature. So I say I done extremely well. Give all praise and thanks to God Almighty, because it was by His strength and His power that allowed me to be able to go out and do the selling and to send me help. So I had my daughter and my granddaughter helping me. My granddaughter was at one location along with my husband. He was there. He sells, he buys and resells, so he was selling as well with us the whole time we was out all last week. He was with me, and he was with her on Saturday. My daughter and I, we set up together. She does jewelry and t-shirts, and so I told her I wanted her to be at one location for me, and she could go ahead and sell some of her stuff as well. And so she agreed to do that, and we set up and we sold at our location. Then we had to move because we were on Ingles parking lot at the very end, and we was out there, I guess, at least, my daughter said, about 3 hours we had been out there before they came to say something. But we had made some sales, and that was fine. We just went down a few blocks where my husband sometimes sets up along with some other folks, and I did not want to set up there because last year there was like 3 or 4 people out there selling Mother Day basket, and I wasn't going to do that, which I didn't do it there last year. When I saw that, I went to another location. But this year, nobody was out there, so we went down and set up there. And we did sell, items there. My granddaughter was at the other location, and I guess it was drawing near about 5 o'clock, and she wanted to leave. She had been out there since 9. She's 21. And so I told her, okay, that I would just shut down where I was at and, bring my stuff there. She had sold a good bit of stuff where she was at. So when I got there, I said, well, mine, I say, the table about empty. And so I had what I had left on the tables, and Again, it was about 5 o'clock, so I decided I would stay out there as long as I could because I needed to move some more baskets. And so I did, and folks, got to come in at the last minute. And so that was great. One lady came and she bought several things. She spent over like $200. I had two of my very expensive baskets there. One was $95 and one was $90, and both of those went. And I was so amazed because nobody tried to Jew me down, as we say. Nobody asked, well, can I get it? Well, I ain't gonna say nobody because one lady did ask that question like a day before Mother's Day. But anyway, those very expensive baskets, no one asked to get it at a cheaper price. The one guy that bought the $95 basket, he told me to keep the change. Um, and so, yeah, I sold all of my expensive baskets. Most of my baskets were 60, 65, and $70. I did have one that was 75. They all sold. And nobody asked questions, nobody complained about the prices, and that was, just a blessing that I didn't even have to go there. I would just tell them what the prices were. And one guy, as soon as he got out and he looked at them, he said, I know these are expensive because of the presentation here. And so, he said they are worth every bit of what you have on there. So that was very pleasing to me to hear him say that. And I believe they all felt the same, that they were worth the price, what they were looking at. And I tried to do my baskets with a spirit of excellence. And everything that I try to do, I try to take on that spirit of excellence and making sure that everything is nice and that it will be what I would want it to be. I'm not going to sell somebody something that I would not buy, but I am trying to make sure that they will love it. Everyone that I am, that I know and I sold baskets to, they were all pleased with the baskets and just told me how beautiful they were and they were nice. And so I'm just thankful for that. And with all of that, I'm expecting next year for those return customers to come back again. And so that is how my second year, my anniversary of Mother's Day, which was really a complete year because I just started last year. So this year made a complete year of my selling. And so it went very well, and I am very pleased and very thankful that I did well, made a great profit. Like again, I think I sold about 95 baskets, and I was just so pleased. Last year when I started, I did do a lot of Dollar Tree stuff because it was my first year, and I had said this year I was going to kind of step it up and not use so much of their stuff because people do know are familiar with their stuff. So I was able to do that, and so next year I'm gonna step it up a little higher. And I'm just again so thankful. I just wanted to come and give you all an update on how my selling went. I was blessed. We had good weather. I hope that you all done very well. I haven't seen any updates as of yet on other sellers, but I know that you all done very, very well because you all had some very nice, beautiful baskets that you were making and sharing with us, and they were just beautiful. It inspired me to even make sure that I was doing a good job at what I was doing. So shout out to all of you great basket makers. Looking forward to next Mother's Day, and looking forward to what you all are going to be doing. Now, I don't think I'm going to do any Father's Day baskets. I'm very leaning not to, but my daughter, she was out there and she was a little bit excited about the baskets, and she was like, she thought she might do something for Father's Day. And I was like, okay, if I do any, there'll probably only be 20. I'm not gonna, If I do any, it would be 20. And because I would have to really create stuff, I would have to make team like items. I haven't seen anything out there on sale for as far as your NFL teams and anything like that. So I would have to get very creative and come up with some stuff, which I have some blanks that I can make lots of things from. But again, that's going to be a lot of work. I don't know. I'm saying that right now because I am still trying to recuperate from Mother's Day. But we'll see in the next couple of weeks what my spirit tells me. And so with that, I just again want to say thank you all for watching my videos, for giving me likes, for signing on and subscribing to my YouTube channel. I have not checked my subscribers. The last time I checked, I think I was at 760. I was wanting to get to 1,000 this month here. Well, this month is still not out, so I still have a little ways to go. So if you have not subscribed to my station, my channel, please do so at this time. And hit that like button and share. And leave me some comments. I just thank you all for, again, watching and being patient. So this is my update on my Mother's Day selling. Again, it went very well. I'm very pleased. The Lord really blessed. And the thing about this that I'm finding out, which, I was not impatient, but I know it takes a lot of patience to set out all day. You just have to be prepared when you go out there to be out there all day. Because I did set up Saturday at 8 o'clock. And my granddaughter came about a little bit after 9 and took over. And then I went to the next location. And so I was out there all day up until about 7 o'clock myself. And it was just not Saturday. I set up Friday. I set up all last week, but I only stayed out a few hours last week. But Friday and Saturday, I spent a good number of hours out there because I knew I had to. And so I did what I had to do. I told them, I said, just like fishing, you got to sit and wait for something to bite. And once you get a bite, it continues to bite over and over and over. And so I was so glad for that, because once I got a bite, I said, Lord, you need just send somebody to buy. And he would do it every time. And, that first bite caused more bites and more bites. So if it's your first time selling, be patient. Just sit and wait and talk with the Lord and get your directions from him. And just ask him to send the people. And he will send the people. And just make sure, whatever you do, seek his face first. Get his direction and make sure that it's in alignment with what he will have you to do. So, this is Brenda Lee's Creation. You all be blessed. I have another video that I'm going to post, and it is a video on, guess what? A haul. Here in Greenville, one of the Family Dollar stores is going out of business. And so I went in there a couple times. It was 30%, and for me, that was not a sale. There was nothing that I could actually get. There was plenty of stuff in there to get, but at 30%, it wasn't feasible for me to buy at 30%. So the next week, it went to 50%. I did go, and I bought some things. I went back today. It was 70%, and I bought a lot of stuff today. And so on my next video, you're going to see that haul with the Dollar General store, the Dollar Family store that I bought. My car is loaded down. And so I'm going to transfer it from one car to the other so I can drive my other car around to the building to put this stuff in. And also my husband bought a lot of Dove, and he bought Dove and Olay from a lady that was selling, and got it at a real good price. So I got a lot of that while we was out selling as well. I will show you that haul. So that is all I have for right now. But again, you will see my haul coming up next. So stay tuned. This is Brenda Lee's Creation. All things printable and more. You all have a blessed and a prosperous week. And may the Lord continue to smile on you as you arise every morning. Give him praise and give him glory and thank him for the mighty works that he has done and the mighty works that he will continue to do, because he is the Lord God Almighty. You all be blessed and have a good night.